Hello and welcome to The Eye. I'm your host, Cassie Carlson. And to start things off, we'll toss it over to Andrew Muser, who has all your highlights from this past week in the Illini Update.
Malcolm Hill scored 25 points, LaRon Black had a double-double, and Jamal Walker picked up a win in his debut as the interim coach for Illinois. Hill had a big night hitting 4 3-pointers and became the fourth player to surpass 1,800 points for the Illini. The Orange and Blue advanced to the next round of the NIT and will host Boise State at State Farm Center sometime between March 16th and March 20th. Illinois 60-meter hurdler Padria Seymour placed third in the final at the NCAA Championship with a personal best time of 7.97. Seymour earned All-American honors, the third of her career. The third place finish in this event is the best in Illinois since 2003. David Kanziri placed fourth in the 60-meter hurdles for the men, and Jonathan Wells broke his own Illinois record in the heptathlon as both Illini earned first-team All-American honors. The Fighting Illini took to the mat over the weekend in the Big Five meet. The Illini competed against the likes of Maryland, Nebraska, Michigan State, and Ohio State. Illinois placed second in the meet and saw highlight performances on the beam and on the floor as their team scores ranked number 1 overall. The Illini get ready to travel to Piscataway, New Jersey for the Big Ten Championships on March 18th.
Last weekend, it was announced that Jamal Walker would be named interim head coach for the men's basketball team. We heard from him following the Illini's first victory in the NIT.
A team with a cause is dangerous, and that's what they were today. They were a team with a cause. They didn't think about anybody else but their they actually put our families on their shoes. I mean, that's a cool deal, man. I mean, they're thinking about nobody but them, not themselves. They're thinking about our families, and that's a pretty cool deal. I think, if anything, hopefully they learned something. They learned to fight, like coaches told them before, that you can get knocked down and you can pick yourself back up. And I'm really, really happy for them, more importantly. And hopefully we can continue to do some good things moving forward.
Watching his team play good defense as there's a steal by Abrams and a layup at the other end.
I mean, our staff's a unit, man. I'm like the top of it because that's the tag they gave me. At the end of the day, we are a group and we're a unit. Obviously, Darren's input, Paris's input, all of us, Dustin, we're all together. You know, you see us huddling and talking. You see Dustin grab the board. You see Paris grabbing guys. I mean, we're a group. You know, we ride together, we die together. That's how we got the mentality. We're going to continue to show our guys that we can't ask them to be together when we're not. And I raise that question to you. Who are you? Who you want to be? You want to be that guy that just people all of a sudden said, hey, you know, if we were lost tonight, everybody would say, oh, yep, they, you know, that's boom, they should have lost. They got a lot going on. Or you want to be that dude, those guys who people say, like, I respect that. Look at those guys fight. Look at them compete. And that's the program we try to establish here. It's no different as you guys as parents. Your stuff that you do or the things you do rub off on your kids and you see it. That's one of the things that rubbed off on our guys. I think they learned. They know how to fight.
Coming up, we hear about Illini baseball's upcoming schedule.
It's hard not to be a fan of a credit card that gives you more while saving you money every single day. The Illini Visa Rewards Card, available only through U of I Community Credit Union.
Illini baseball's home opener got canceled due to weather this week, but Olivia Schmidt caught up with sophomore Jack Yalowitz for their upcoming games this weekend.
Olivia Schmidt here with Illini baseball outfielder Jack Yalowitz. Jack, you guys had a strong performance against Coastal Carolina, defending College World Series champions. How does that prepare you for your home opener against Toledo?
I think it was a really good preparation because, you know, we go down to Myrtle Beach and we play a team like Coastal Carolina who, yes, they have that ring and they were competitive, but I think we hung with them really well. So it's good preparation leading into this weekend, so I'm excited about it.
And last year you played a pretty significant role in your team's success. What is your role as a leader both on and off the field?
I think on the field I'm more lead by example than lead vocally. I think lead vocally can be tough because you have to have feel when to talk and when not to speak. So I think leading by example is the best way to do it on the field. And off the field is just setting the right example, doing things the right way off the field, working hard in the weight room, doing classes, all that stuff. So really just try to preach what I do.
And you guys have been traveling to warm other places. Now you're back at home in Illinois where it's pretty cold. How does that affect gameplay for you?
Honestly, it shouldn't affect gameplay because both teams are playing in the same weather. You know, hands may be a little cold, you may be a little tighter. But at the end of the day, both teams are playing in the same conditions, so it really shouldn't have any effect. We enjoy the weather as long as it's sunny, basically. So.
And is it difficult training indoors versus training outside? Does that affect your team's routine at all?
Not necessarily. It's just a little bit less room, of course. I mean, for outfielders, we don't really get the chance to field fly balls, but other than that, it's basically the same thing. You know, some guys may have trouble seeing the ball with these white walls, but other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. We don't really get out of our routines.
Great. Thanks so much for your time.
No
Good
problem.
luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for the Eye this week. We actually will not be back next week due to spring break, so mark your calendars for March 29th, where you'll find more inside looks at Illinois athletics.